Hello everyone, it is Joe here from OmniPoke, the channel that brings you everything Pokemon. Today I'm going to be going over one of the deck choices that I might go with to Manchester Regionals this upcoming weekend. The first event that has Phantom Forces cards legal. So here we go. One of the decks I'm choosing to play is Virizion Genesect. So we're playing 4 Virizion, Emerald Slash, really strong, just what you need really. Everyone knows what Virizion does. I feel like Virgin's a great play at the moment because there's going to be some status around with Gengar, hopefully. Some people are playing that. I would love to play some Gengars because I feel like Virgin has a good matchup against it. Also, Yveltal variants still use lasers, so Virizian's still really strong, and Emerald Slash just sets up your Genesects. I'm playing 3, pretty standard. Red Signal, amazing, especially because Donphan's big at the moment. And I feel like if I can beat Donphan, I'm going to have a good day at the office. So, Red Signal, perfect for that. Megalo Cannon, comboing well with Virizion as well. Hitting those 170s when you have a Muscle Band on either the Virizion or the Genesect. And you can snipe 20s as well. So that's good. Just a sick card, really. Playing the 1 Deoxys, like I say. Donphan is the thing we're looking to beat. So we can hit 1 30s with Megalo Cannon with a Muscle Band and Deoxys in play, which one-shots Donphans, which is awesome. So we just sort of need that. And also we can hit 110 without the Muscle Band, which kills Wobbuffets and stuff like that. So, and Deoxys isn't shut off by Wobbuffet, remember, because he's Psychic. Playing 1 Jirachi, Stellar Guidance just ups consistency. Really important in Virgin decks because I feel like if you get those first 2 turns right, you're going to set yourself up for the entire game and just win from there. So we're then playing a 1-1 Electrode line to finish off the Pokemon. A couple of reasons why this is actually in here. 1, consistency late game. Net yourself always 4 cards, even if they end you to 1, which is really important for Virgin because sometimes you're looking for that, you know, that energy switch or an extra plasma energy for game. When you're making that final push, Electrode helps you get there. He's the only non-EX in the deck, so you can send him up in the active, him or a Voltorb in the active. And Voltorb is actually amazing for the Night March max up, which is hilarious. Roll out for 10 with a Muscle Band as 30, which can actually kill a Joltik. And then he has the ability Destiny Burst. And if you flip heads, you get to kill another Joltik or whatever they bring up to kill you. So that's hilarious. I've won a lot of games just because of having Voltorb with a Muscle Band. It's hilarious to see the reactions, but it actually works really well against Night March. And if anyone's going to play a Night March deck, I'd love to use that Voltorb. That would just be, I'd be so happy to be able to do that. Tools and trainers and all that stuff. G-Booster, obvious. Playing 1 Chorus Mech and 1 Plasma Ball. Again, Chorus Mech just to charge up a Genesect after a booster, or if you've had a slow start. And Plasma Ball to find a Genesect for free. Also finds a Deoxys quite nicely. Playing a town map because as you can see we're not playing any other, really, the Pokemon line is really basic. It's all about the Genesect, so if booster's prized, town map to find it as soon as you can. Letter. We're also playing 1 Tool Retriever because the new Flare tools are out. A couple of people are trying it out. And Virizion really sucks if he has a head ringer on him, and obviously we can't G-Booster if Genesect has one on him. So we can Tool Retriever that stuff off. Also, in more general matchups, it means you can put Muscle Bands onto Genesects quite freely, and look for this when you have your booster and do a quick switch on your opponent that they may not see coming, so that's quite good. 1 Megaphone. I feel like Garbodor's going a bit down in play at the moment. So I'm only going at 1 at the moment, but it's still really useful. And if it goes up a little bit more, I might up it to 2 before the end of the week. 1 Escape Rope and 2 Switch, getting into your Virizions as quickly as possible. Escape Rope works well against the Donphan and other stuff like that. So yeah, good, just good cards really. 2 Energy Switch, so that we can booster and booster again the following turn. 2 VS Seeker. I think VS Seeker really works well with Virgin. I think it's much stronger in this deck than a lot of others. It's an amazing card, but when we get onto the supporter lineup, you'll see why VS Seeker is so good for this deck. So 2 of those. 4 Ultra Ball just to find our stuff as quickly as possible. we want to have the option to find our Virizions turn 1 if we didn't start with it, so Yeah. As I was saying, we do play the muscle bands. It just makes great math with Virizion and Genesect, pretty much. And that Volt Orb. So, yeah. Muscle band, very strong. 3 of those. Supporter lineup, 1 Triad. This is an amazing improvement from previous Virgens where you had to play probably 2. And it just clogs up in your hand. And if you have to Juniper it away and stuff, it's just dead. So, Triad, throw it away early. You don't care because you have 2 VS Seekers. Plenty of opportunities to grab a Plasma Energy or a G booster once they've gone. Same with Chorus. Before you may have played 2 and it's kind of dead draw half the time. Now we can just play 1 and VS Seek it if it's good enough, and if not we'll just grab another supporter. 4 Skylers just ups consistency so much. You can get your boosters, get your energy switches, get your Chorus mechs, get muscle bands, get whatever you want really. So good in Virgin. And then just the standard 4N4 Juniper. Don't really need to discuss it. But then again, N is really strong in this deck specifically because we're playing that Electrode. We can N ourselves and it's not really a suicidal mission because we can up ourselves back to 4, which is still a respectable hand size, especially late game. 4 Plasma Energy, just, you know, red signal. And quite a heavy line of grass. We're actually playing 10. Because we've lost Super Rod, I've gone for 10 grass energies. It means we draw into it early enough for Virizion all the time. We always have at least 1 grass energy in hand pretty much. If not, we do have the Skylar Professor's Letter combo. But with 10 it means you're going to be able to booster 3 times and still have enough energy in the deck and hand to see you out the whole game. So yeah, that's the Virgin deck that I'm going to be bringing to regionals if I choose this deck. That's the list I'm set on, but it's not the deck I'm set on, so stay tuned for another video that another deck that I might be using for regionals. So hope you enjoyed guys, see you next time.